Sharif. So I think we need to talk about Mr. Sharif as well as yourself, because Nawaz Sharif is also in London, also on medical grounds. He
manhandled by the NAB.
Well,
in his custody.
Manhandled, you say.
Yeah.
The truth is, Nawaz Sharif is a convicted criminal.
Well, I hope you know that both cases in which he has been convicted, in both judgments, it has been written that the prosecution has not been able to prove any corruption, any kickback, any loss to the exchequer. So what else we want?
I'm sorry, sir, but it is quite clear that he is a convicted criminal. And again, the Accountability Court, which works alongside the National Accountability Bureau, found against Mr. Sharif. I believe he was given a 10-year sentence, and it was reduced ultimately to 7 years. He was then allowed to come to London on medical grounds, the same medical grounds that brought you to London too. So here the two of you sit. And now, you and you of course used to be his finance minister in the Pakistan government, you and he put yourselves forward as leading voices in the opposition in Pakistan, demanding early elections and an end to Imran Khan's government. And I ask you, what credibility do you think you have with the Pakistani people?
I think what credibility Imran Khan government has. The world has witnessed that it was a stolen election. It was a rigged election. It's not we are saying. We have experienced. All pre-poll 2018 surveys indicate the PMLN will win. But the observers, the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan, the dirtiest election. Everybody knows the election has been stolen from us. So I think we have every right.
I just look back at the EU Monitor's report on that election. They reported some grave concerns about abuses in specific places, not involving just one party, but several different parties. But the final and ultimate conclusion was that they believed the result was credible, that Imran Khan's election victory in 2018 was credible. That was the conclusion of the EU report.
Then you haven't read all the reports. The Human Rights Commission of Pakistan.
You can cherry pick the most negative. I'm telling you that the EU monitors, highly respected, independent monitors, looked at everything that happened in Pakistan, and they concluded that Imran Khan's victory was credible.
No, Free and Fair Election Network, which is the global one. Do we have any question on their integrity? What do they report?
I don't believe that there's ever been an election in Pakistan without some abuses, where every single thing was conducted with freedom and integrity. That doesn't work in Pakistan. The truth is, Imran Khan has a democratic mandate. He's been in power for 2 years, and you are now saying to the Pakistani people he must be removed from office.
Mr. Sarkar, this election has been stolen. It was a rigged election. There was a pre-poll rigging. Electables from our party were pushed to his party using the NAB. During the day, the results transmission system was choked off and was put off of hours. Our polling agents were expelled from the poll. Fafin has reported 35 seats were rigged and stolen. Otherwise, he would have never been in government.
Well, your party chooses to say that. I would simply come back to Michael Gala, the chief of the EU monitoring team, who said overall,
I think you have to read the whole report.
Result is credible.
Well, this. You haven't read the whole report. Let's go to the whole report of EU chief. Please go through what did he say before this last sentence.
Well, of course, his conclusion is the most important thing. I think you'd agree.
No, well,
maybe you wouldn't. Okay, let's move on.